YouTube family, you can't even make this up. Philip and I, for the past almost 7 months we've lived here now, have had an endless battle with this hallway. I think it's safe to say that the hallway is officially primed really well.
There's literally 30 layers of paint on this wall. Oh my gosh.
We have lived now with the blue for, I would say, about almost 5 months, because the hallway is one of the first things we did just because the paint was chipping so badly.
Yeah.
And every day we look at the blue and we just can't do it.
No.
And so I came down, I was doing some stuff upstairs and came down to vacuum down here. And Philip had already got a head start on painting the hallway white. So for now...
Well, wait. I knew, because we've already painted it a couple times, that I knew Elysia didn't want the paint color, but I knew she wasn't going to paint it unless I did it. Because she didn't want to paint it again. So.
Well, and I felt silly repainting it again, honestly, because I fought so hard to figure out what the right blue was. And the blue looks lovely, but now that we're getting all their elements in the house and we're about to start the next 2 huge projects, I just know that the blue, it just isn't going to do it. And I'm going to keep struggling with it. And it literally affects my creativity when it's not right.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and then this gives it a blank slate.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I have some ideas for the staircase that we can come back to later once our kitchen and other areas are done. So, but yeah, you literally can't. And then why does your house always look so sad when you remove all the holiday decor? Am I the only house that feels like that? We filled an entire shop vac with pine needles from the wrong greenery we used on the railing. The texture is really tricky.
If I don't push it hard enough, then it doesn't really get in there.
The large roller was skipping over all of the texture, so the smaller brush was the only thing that I found that was working when I did it last time. So although it's more work, especially when you're painting white, it's the only way to get in between everything. Oh yeah. We have wanted to take this down since we walked in the door. Oh boy. Bye-bye, old kitchen. Not entirely sure what kind of layout they even had in this kitchen, but looking at those original photos, that was the stove.
Okay.
So the stove tucked in here, and I guess they had some corner counter space here. I don't think there was any uppers here, but there was lowers and uppers on that side, and then the fridge must have been here or beside the sink. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know. I have to look at the photos again. I haven't looked at them for a couple days. The tile on top of here, clearly someone already thought of taking it all down and then left it. Woo! Nice. That can't really go out the window, can it? I expected you to break this all out in smaller pieces. You got it going really good there. So when we bought this house, we thought that it was from the 1920s, only to learn later that it was from 1899, which is really cool that this is a late 1800s house. There was a beautiful sort of white type wood cabinet farmhouse style kitchen in this space. But since it was abandoned by a couple of previous owners, one of those owners at some point tore out the kitchen. And we were told that they had plans of maybe revamping this entire space into be like actually the entire house into being an Airbnb. We've heard a whole bunch of different stories, but regardless, so sad they ripped out the original kitchen. And although it probably wasn't amazing and completely glamorous, it would have been original to the house, we think, and it would have been really cool to do a restoration on that. But since you know, many of you have already heard on our channel that we canceled the kitchen order that we did to actually go into this room where the old kitchen was. There's some really neat things in this room, like a built-in cabinet on the wall, and there's sort of a non-functioning sink in here, and some really terrible counters with no cabinetry at all, and no appliances or hookups for them. So we've really been operating with zero kitchen thus far. But in the process of canceling the other kitchen and now knowing where we're going to actually put the kitchen we are eventually going to put in, we are going to tear out this space because this room is going to get flooring that you saw us putting through the rest of the house. It's going to go all the way through here. And then this room is actually going to be storage for pantry. It's going to be laundry room. It's going to be sort of a catch-all room for all that different utility stuff around the house, which means that we are going to build our dream kitchen in what we've been calling our bonus room that goes on the other side of the house as that great big room, which will be an eat-in kitchen spot. So we're pretty excited about the change in plans, and we're still working on what we're gonna do for that kitchen space, but right now we wanna continue getting the flooring in on the remainder of the house, which is why we're working on this space and demoing this all out. So when we revamp this room, it's going to get that new flooring in, and then our washer and dryer, which we already do have functioning somewhere else, the hookups for that are going to get changed to this location here, and then we'll probably have some cabinetry or open shelving above. And then on the other side, we're going to build a counter space with some cabinets and storage with some shelving on top. We're gonna have our deep freezer in here and have this sort of our whole 12 season pantry in here, which is gonna be awesome. Once we start getting our garden done, we're gonna want a spot to be able to store all the stuff that we're gonna can and prepare for winters. And so we have this great big space to be able to do that. Oh. I thought it was gonna be a long
use the bar and slide the bar underneath, and then pull up a whole bunch at once. Or yeah.
Just wanted to get a few started maybe.
Bringing down the house.
It doesn't look like they swept underneath first. Like it's so many. Yeah, bringing down the house. Say I was not the one that got all the paint splatters all over this floor.
Yeah.
For once it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Doing some construction? Dang.
Your tail's, I know you want your mama. Okay, I'm fine. This winter you can wear a your scarf. Your scarf. Oh, where you going? Yeah, she wants up on my neck. That's where she's trying to go. She wants to be up here. Here. Get in your spot. There you go. That's where she was trying to climb to.
What a suck.
I'm not spoiled. You're spoiled. Oh. Maybe now you're gonna lick me. Yeah. Hi. Hi, puppy dog. song we need to sing. We need to sing, do your She's trying to eat me. She's trying to get to my earlobes. That's what she wants. Hi. Say hi to our YouTube family.
Hi,
Say hi. Oh, there you go.
Hi, Alice.
Yeah, you're hanging with mama's girl. Oh, look at Joe go. Are you helping your mama?
Yeah.
Get in you. And get. She's like, I'm just gonna stay right here and lick my mom's neck. Let her